Good evening and welcome to today's panel discussion. I'm your host, Mrs. Exberg. Tonight we have three different representatives from the immigrant community. Mr. Beck is the leader of the Non-Immigrant Association in Norway. Jamal comes from Syria and is an immigrant in Norway. And Mrs. Moen comes from the Welcome Immigrant Group in Norway. This is Jamal, this is Mr. Beck, and this is Mrs. Moen. Jamal, how was your living situation in Syria?
When I lived in Syria, it was really hard for me because me and my wife, we live in an area where there was a lot of war. There was bombs going off in our hometown. There was a lot of fighting in the streets, so it was very dangerous for me and my wife to live there. We couldn't live there anymore, so we had to move.
And how has it been since you came to Norway?
Since me and my wife has come to Norway, it has been very much better because we have now live in an asylum center, and we get food, we get safety, and it has been really an emotional roller coaster for me and my wife this whole process. So in Norway we have it very good right now.
Okay, that's great. Mr. Beck, what do you think creates the biggest problem in our society with bringing immigrants to our country?
I think immigrants create big problems in the country because they come to a country without bringing anything, and that just creates a problem for everyone who already lives here.
Okay, and why is that?
Because when immigrants come to Norway, they apply for an asylum, and not everyone gets this asylum. So when they are ordered to go back to their home country and they don't want to, they become paperless people in Norway. And when they're paperless, we can't find them and we don't know who they are and where they are. So by coming to Norway and not bringing anything to the welfare system, because everyone can't take something from the welfare system when they pay taxes and live in the country. They are a normal citizen, but when you're ordered to go back to your country and being told you cannot live here, that only creates a problem for those who already live here.
Okay, I think we've heard enough. Mrs. Moen, some people think that it's good bringing immigrants to Norway. What's your opinion about this?
I think that it's important to make everyone to feel welcome in our country, and by bringing immigrants who needs help, they can get the help that they need here, like Jamal.
Mrs. Moen, what is your personal opinion about immigrants coming to your country?
I think it's very nice that immigrants are coming to the country. I think they affect our country in very many positive ways. First of all, they add a civil and a social and a civil value to the towns, and they also help the communities to become stronger economically, and they also help our country to become more multicultural. I think it's very nice.
But is that a good thing?
Yeah, that's a good thing. I think it's a very good thing that we become more multicultural with different points of view, and it makes our country more special.
Yeah, okay. I don't agree with that. I don't think it's okay to bring people like Jamal into the country. So.
Why don't you agree?
Because he has nothing to offer.
Well, we come here with a lot of. We have education. We have a lot to bring. So I think that it's just really bad of you to say that we don't have anything to bring, because we actually do have a lot of stuff to bring. And if you look at many Norwegians, they don't have jobs, and you need more, for example, doctors, and we have a lot of doctors, for example, that can come in.
But it's only a fraction of the people who come to Norway who actually has a good education, and it's only about 5% of the people who live in Norway who doesn't have a job, and that's actually real low compared to other countries around the world.
Yes, but we come here and with a lot of things to offer.
Norway is also a very wealthy country, and we have the resources to actually help. I think we should help them.
Jamal, how was your living situation in Syria?
Well, when I lived in Syria, it was war. It was the... Fan, på den plats.
And the people who already live in Norway don't know how to
Vent, hva?
This is a
I think you should accept more and more immigrants like me.
Yeah, but Mrs. Moon, do you agree with him?